Hi everyone, today I have here a lens that I'm really excited to use with Nikon Zr because this is a super tiny pancake lens from Viltrox. This is the Viltrox AF 28mm f4.5 lens, and I've got the Z mount version. It comes in a number of other mounting options, but this is a really interesting lens, and I think it'll pair perfectly with the Nikon Zr because the Nikon Zr is also quite a small camera, so they should pair together rather nicely. So we're going to get out of the box really quick and take a look at it. And we're going to take it out and do a bunch of photography with it, so stay tuned for that. Now, I do have a lot of experience with Viltrox lenses, or some experience I should say. I've used their Epic Cinema lenses before, which are awesome. And I own their 16mm f1.8 lens, which is a fantastic lens for landscape and astrophotography work. We have a couple of cards here, one for the electronic instruction manual, and another is a warranty card. They're just got QR codes on them. Certificate of manufacturer or something. Anyway, so look at packet. Add up, and here's the lens itself. This is how small this lens is. It's insane, actually. This thing is so tiny. That's it. That is it. It's a teeny tiny lens. We'll take a look at the rear element here. You can see it's actually kind of bulbous, which is interesting. So you probably don't want to set it down like this without a end cap on there. So keep that in mind. The other interesting thing is that the actual lens cap here is operated with this switch. You just flip that switch to open it up, flip it to close. And what's interesting also that I've seen some people do, the actual lens opening is about the same size as that of a smartphone camera. So you can actually jerry-rig a smartphone lenses onto here, like an anamorphic lens and stuff. So you can do all kinds of interesting things just because of how small that lens element is. It's a very interesting lens, and I'm really excited to test it out and see what I can do with it. So I'm going to stick it on the Nikon Zr here. Put that off first. That's it. Makes the Nikon Zr a super duper compact camera. Now, I do have all this Smallrig cage kit on here, so it's a little bit bulkier than it would otherwise be, but that's still incredibly compact and portable. And if I do take all the cage stuff off, then it's going to look really inconspicuous. It's actually going to be more like a point-and-shoot camera size, like a real compact camera. And that's just going to be very useful for a lot of things. For if you're out and about and you don't really want people seeing that you have a giant camera, because people do act differently around you when you're carrying a really big camera with a big lens. And this avoids that while hopefully maintaining decent image quality. It is autofocus only. This is not a focus ring around the edge or anything. So keep that in mind. You're not going to have any manual focus with this. But it's incredible that they have been able to pack an autofocus motor into something this small. And this thing only costs $100, which makes it, like, what do you say, a nifty 28 instead of a nifty 50? If nothing else, it makes an excellent, usable body cap lens for a camera. Just if you're if you just want to have the camera in your bag and you don't want to have a lot of extra gear and don't have it attached to a lens, this is an excellent option. It's really cool. I'll just turn it on and see what the field of view looks like here. Oh yeah, autofocus works great. Yeah, looks pretty good. So we're going to take it out, take a bunch of pictures, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Image quality looks great from what I can see on the screen. There's some decent depth of field, even with that f4.5 aperture at this distance. So yeah, this makes a pretty good vlogging setup. I've got the windshield there on protecting the microphone, recording in 32-bit audio. I can see my levels. The large screen is working really well here for seeing how the image looks from this angle. And really, this might be one of the best portable high-end vlogging setups around. I mean, I'm filming this with the DJI Pocket 3, which is, really great for the same thing. It's much smaller and lighter, but I'm certainly getting a better image out of the Nikon Zr with this 28mm f4.5 lens. So yeah, we're gonna walk along the callus here. It's flooding rather spectacularly today. Not as much as it was last week, but it's still pretty high. Lots of debris out in the river, so it's pretty interesting. So I'm gonna go for a bit of a walk and see what results I get here. f4.5 actually works pretty well as a general all-purpose aperture. I mean, you're not going to get really good like deep depth of field for when you want everything in focus in a shot. If you're shooting at something up close, there's going to be some background or foreground separation. But for a lot of work, that's not really going to matter, and you're going to have this shallow depth of field when you need it. There's just enough shallow depth of field in this that it seems to work pretty well for this. But we're going to walk up to the top of this little hill here, on top of top of Castle Rock, for which the town is named, and it's gonna be fun. So here I am at the top of Castle Rock, and so far the Nikon Zr with the Viltrox AF 28mm at 4.5 is perfuming beautifully. This lens is delivering a really awesome experience on this gimbal with this camera. It's an excellent small setup. The gimbal is handling it just fine. I'm getting smooth footage, and from what I see on the screen here, the image quality looks great. So far I am very impressed with this lens. Definitely one, at least based on this preliminary filming I've been doing, that I would definitely be picking up with this camera. It's kind of a no-brainer, actually. It's really pretty good. So right now I'm testing the autofocus of this lens, and I can see it's tracking my eye just fine. It's spot on and doing great. In fact, in general, the autofocus seems very fast with this lens, so I have no complaints in that regard. It seems to very much keep up with the autofocus system in the Nikon Zr. So in conclusion, the Viltrox 28mm f4.5 autofocus lens is absolutely fantastic, especially at the price. It really delivers quite an impressive performance for such a small and affordable lens. It, of course, has some serious limitations to it. Don't get me wrong. Other lenses will deliver a better optical performance and have more features and stuff. But for the size this is, for the price it is, and for the performance it does deliver, it's fantastic. I mean, this is a lens which I would always want to have in my kit because it is just so small and light. And that mechanism there for opening and closing the lens is amazing. I mean, that's actually way better than just having a lens cap that you can easily lose, which is a bit of a pain to put on and take off. This protects the lens without any trouble. And okay, another actual advantage of this lens size is that it's going to be very hard to get any smudges or dust and dirt on there. It's and in general, it's going to be much more difficult to damage this than it would for a big wide lens. So I would say it's quite durable, surprisingly. Anyway, overall, this is a great lens, and I can highly recommend it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!